guys, first and foremost, thank you for being here. Here with head coach RJ Tolan, Jimmy McIsaac, and then Zach Mazer. Coach, first, try to unpack the season a little bit, talk about what it was like to go back-to-back, and then obviously being back in the national tournament again, what that means to the program, what it means to the school. Just take some time real quick to reflect on the season as a whole.
I think personally I'm ridiculously fortunate to be able to just be part of the team experience in 45 my whole life, where my biggest worry is, okay, they were so good last year that we're going to be maybe fighting a little human nature this year, and how do we stay positive, go through that together, and come out better in the long run, and have a good perspective, and enjoy the season. After last year, and after these guys have had so much success. I don't know.
Obviously, out in the hallway prior to coming in here, a lot of hugs, a lot of handshakes. For the two of you, just talk about what Endicott hockey means to you and kind of reflecting on your time here playing for Coach Tolan.
I think for me, you guys did a fantastic job of doing that, and it's just kind of that family feel. And then there's guys like Zach, who this is his 5th year, his final year, and all the work, you just see all the work that kind of the older guys put into all this, and all the effort it takes throughout the season. You form a really tight bond, and to see your season over, and obviously it's a little bit heartbreaking, but I think those hugs are more of a thank you to each other, and just great job, and just going to battle every single day, and 5 days a week, 6 days a week. So I think it's just sticking together, and then it's a bittersweet ending, obviously, and it's nice to see kind of the love at the end of it, though. So I think that's what we were showing each other.
Yeah, just like Jimmy said, 5 years ago when I came in, they welcomed all of us freshmen with open arms, family setting. It was just big brotherhood right from the start. We had a larger class our freshman year, so we all lived in the same dorm together, so we were together all the time, hanging out with one another, and we just created an unbelievable bond. And going through the years, we carried that bond, and we just set the tone each year and got better and better, and pushed each other and got better, and couldn't have done it without Coach Tolan either. Growing up, coaches are there to kind of discipline you, teach you a game, everything like that, and that's why hockey's the greatest sport ever. But when you get to the college level, you're expected to, be a well-rounded player and everything, but Coach Tolan, he not only expects that, but he finds a way to teach you life lessons on top of it too. When you don't think there's anything else to teach, he's there guiding us still and being right by our side, and he'll take a bullet for any one of us. And I love him to death, and I don't regret any decisions I made coming to Endicott, and it's the best 5 years of my life.
Coach, reflecting on the game a little bit, physical game, what are some things you thought went well for you guys? What are some things that you thought didn't go quite as planned? If you just want to talk about the game a little bit today.
I thought these guys did a great job. They were opportunistic. They made the most of their 2 or 3 swipes and put one under the bar, and we didn't. And so we were chasing the game a little bit, and that's how hockey goes. Every night in the NHL, every night in Division I, every night the highest level in Division III. I think it was largely even game. They snapped one under the bar,
And Jimmy, obviously not the result you wanted, but what was it like to score 2, obviously today for you? A great crowd as well, so what was it like to get one on the board there, get 2 on the board there for you guys?
I think it's just kind of the no quit mentality that I like about it. That's literally the only positive I can think coming out of a losing game. But for me, that has another year of eligibility. It's just kind of showing the guys that like we're here for the fight to the last minute. And I think hopefully some of the younger guys kind of picked up on that. And there's no like I mentioned before, bittersweet ending. That's not a bittersweet ending. We want to come out with a win, but I guess it's just kind of more of a leadership thing in that aspect of things.
So, Rob, anything for you too?
Yeah, I got one for you. Zach, just kind of talk about, obviously, seems like a good turnout from your crowd tonight. Just kind of talk about your experience during your time here with the fans, obviously a big part of being here hockey at any level, but just kind of how they travel on the road for you guys and obviously showing up for, a game in an atmosphere like this, obviously with a little bit of a trip coming up here to New York.
Yeah, it definitely starts with just being a part of the community, giving back, appreciating everybody that comes out. We do many events at school. We actually had a couple kids this year that we brought into the locker room and everything like that. We're just trying to be there for the community. We acknowledge and recognize those fans that are always supporting us. I know my family has been there since day one. I love them to death, and I can't thank them enough more for their support. But I don't know, it's just giving our fans hope and just giving back, which is what drives them. And I can't thank them enough for making the drive out here. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to the other guys. And they really help us get going.
Guys, I want to thank you for joining us today and congratulations on a phenomenal season and safe travels back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Looking dapper as always, Coach. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're here with the Elmira College Soaring Eagles after a awesome first round victory in the NCAA tournament. Coach, first, reflect on what this means to the program, what it means to you. Obviously, first time back at home for an NCAA game since 2010. Talk about what this means to you, and then I'll bump it over to Daniel and talk about what it means to do this in your hometown in front of a home crowd, great crowd. So just thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, tonight was great. All the credit goes to the players for sure. They were revved up. First time in a long time that we'd be at home for a playoff game. And you can tell the excitement's building each week or each day of the week. And I think the guys left it all out there. Home crowd was awesome. really into it. I thought they supported us very well, and we just knew what was on the line. We want to try to get to the next round. It's been a few years, but having that home ice advantage really helped us.
Yeah, I mean, we prepared really well the last 2 weeks. We had a lot of hard practices, so just being able to play here one more time is really everything. I'll speak for myself, but also the rest of the team. We can't do it without the fans. They mean everything to us. Being from here is so special to be able to come back and win my final game in the back. So I couldn't be more happy with the boys and proud and just excited to move on.
And then Giannis and Ryan, just talk about what it was like to put 1-2 for both of you in the back of the net, and kind of what that was like hearing the crowd erupt. And it's kind of the same thing as I asked Dan, just about the atmosphere in the crowd and what it was like to score in the NCAA tournament.
For me personally, it was a great feeling. Seeing the crowd pop off like through the building was awesome. We always had a good crowd here in Elmira, and I'm very grateful for my opportunity here to play here and get into experiences. And as you said, like each of us doing our own jobs and kind of taking care of business today was very meaningful and kind of pushing up to the next round for us.
Yeah, the crowds are awesome. One of the biggest things that helps us out here playing here at the domes. Scoring those 2 goals is just playing simple hockey. Playing, get it out, get it in, just simple hockey, and it worked out for us today.
And Coach, obviously 2 weeks off there, coming back after the semis. Seemed like the guys were down a lot, blocking a lot of shots today. Can you just talk about, that type of physicality and like kind of what we're looking for when we're doing that? Because we had guys all over the ice every which way. It felt like any time they were going one way, guys were down, ready to block. Just kind of talk about that a little bit.
It's that time of the year, playoff hockey. We all know the scenario. It's win and go on, and lose and you're done. Credit to Razor, Mike Grace, our assistant coach, put together some video. This morning we watched it. It's just a reminder of some of the games that we played throughout the year, and how good we played in those games. And a lot of those highlights that we watched were blocking shots, moving our feet, getting in on the forecheck. So really, Mike Grace, coming up with that idea and showing the guys like, hey, this is how good we are. This is how good we can be. And it was very quiet during the session, not much said, but definitely a lot taken in.
Gentlemen, I've spoken with each one of you individually during the course of this year. And for the senior class, Bubby, you talked about this team felt that we left too much out on the ice last year. It was unfinished business. If each one of you players would address what it meant to come in after losing last year, come into this aspect, and now headed to the big games.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier to you in one of the interviews. We had a little meeting to sit down with our class at the end of the year last year, just to go over what we expect out of ourselves. We knew we had to be better, and we knew that there was a lot left on the table, so just coming back with that vengeance in the minds, I think we really showed it this year.
As Bobby said, we know what we're capable of as a senior class, and kind of leading the way for the underclassmen, just kind of showing the way, and being responsible, playing hard in practice, playing hard in games, and just doing our jobs as a team and individual. And, a lot goes out to each line that you play on, like the teammates that you have and the line mates that you have. Like you couldn't ask for better line mates and teammates for that.
Ryan, I would ask you at this point, when do you think the whole thing started to gel? When did it all come together this year?
I think we knew from the beginning it was a little bit different this year. We kind of had it figured out from the meeting we said. Everybody seemed to be on the same page, and we've been talking about it all year. It felt special this year. It felt different. Just the camaraderie and everything about it just felt different this year. So,
and maybe just a little bit further in terms of talking about the game itself tonight. Some thoughts going into the game. Did you think it would be as physical as it turned out to be?
We knew we wanted to set the message, we set the tempo and be physical. They're obviously a good skating team, so we wanted to be able to slow their D down and slow the forwards down as much as possible. Our coach did a really good job with the video this week, kind of showed us what we had to do, and it's just about us going out and executing.
And Aaron, maybe looking ahead to next week, you can finally be able to do that now.
Yeah, it's gonna come quick. We got a day off tomorrow, but then right back at it on Monday. Hey, every team that's left, they're all very good. So we're gonna approach the week like we always did, like we've done every week this year. Get prepared, get ready, and if we play our way, the way we can, sky's the limit for our team. You saw it tonight, how hard the guys played, how hard they played for each other. It was an exciting brand of hockey, and we've seen a lot of that this year. So, we're just going to go through our daily routine that we do and get ready for next weekend.
Dana, just a quick question for you. I mean, we talked a little bit earlier about the blocking the shots and kind of all that, but just kind of a little more on the defensive core. Obviously, I mentioned Jelly blocking the shots. You had Jordan out there tonight. You're good. Just kind of talk about you guys as a D-core getting some guys back. You're a little banged up there, coming into the NEHC playoffs and the tournament. Just kind of talk about that relentless attitude to get down and block shots and just kind of start the offense from the defensive side of things.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that we had to be selfless, and we showed it tonight. Just battling for Kirby back there. We knew we had to box out, and the puck's gonna hit us, it's gonna hit us. It's the only way to keep it on the net, so we had to do what we had to do, and I think we did it well tonight. Just shows the character that we have in the back end until we go. And obviously, we get the bunch of the skill forwards, they can make things happen.
We're obviously worried about one game at a time, not looking too far ahead, but what kind of benefit does your game next week give you guys, moving forward, potentially playing the next week after that? Kind of talk about what you're looking forward to most on your trip to Trinity there.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we played them. I think it was maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and it's a new, relatively new rink, right on their campus. It's, to me, really, honestly, it doesn't matter where we play. I don't know if it's an advantage to play there a week before the Final Four is there. But we're looking at it, strictly one game at a time. That's what our focus is going to be. We know that they're a good program. They've got strong tradition. So it'll be good to play a team again that we haven't played in a little while, just like with Endicott tonight.
Guys, congratulations to all 4 of you. Best of luck this upcoming week, and good luck next weekend.
Thank you. You guys got a shower.